man, Mr. G Nice TV. Look, we right now on Anoka Vintage Fest, and we here to check out some good food. And you know how to stop by at Big Al's and ODB'sMeat&Greet. You feel me? Shout out to one of the best wrestlers of all time, ODB.
And once she sees her opening, she'll figure out a way to hit that bow tie extra thing and retain that title. Trying to exert her will. ODB. Oh, knockout champion. Look at ODB here.
Whoa, look out the room around the throat of ODB. Out into this.
Told me to pull up and come try out some food, so you know how to come and check it out. You dig what I'm saying? We about to see what this food talking about. Hey, yo, come check this out.
Bam, what's up? Welcome to Big Al and ODB'sMeat&Greet. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Big foodie, you came to the right truck.
They said he had the best food in the planet, so I had to come check it out.
Everything is freshly smoked to each event. Nothing is frozen on our truck. We don't have a freezer where we take out food. Hell no. No deep fryers. Everything is homemade. Big Al is the pit master.
Hey, I actually tried Big Al's and ODB'sMeat&Greet about like 3 years ago in St. Joe, right there in front of Bad Habit.
Bad Habit Brewery.
Ever since that day, I say, yo, I gotta do a food review video with her today, cause this some fire ass food. I'm gonna just keep it a stack.
Thank you.
I ain't tried everything on the menu, but I remember that one item that I had. It made me want to come back today. So.
Hey, maybe we'll have to do a food challenge. You eat everything.
That part. Look, check this out. We gonna go ahead and get this good eats in, and then you never know. We might have to go ahead and get in the ring, get one in real quick. I'm just
bring it. I'll embarrass you in front of everyone here at Anoka Vintage Fest.
Hey, she gonna put me in the headlock. I'm gonna go ahead and try the meat in the cup. So tell me a little bit about the meat in the cup.
All right.
What's this food right here?
The meat in the cup was my signature item back when I started this in 2017. I was drunk around a campfire. I was holding a red Solo cup. I was with my wrestling friends, and I'm like, I need a signature item, something we can walk around with when you're at a festival, a bike rally.
Yeah.
I looked at my red Solo cup, I'm like, meat in a cup. I'm like, yeah, and then I just started naming it off, and bam, there it is. And then to keep it ODB style, I had to say, pick your cup size.
Right.
BC or the double D.
Well, what made you want to come up with the double D cup?
Just to offend people. Get people laughing, because we're more than just a food truck, The meet and greet, actually, we stand behind that.
Yeah.
People come. Some people, they obviously they order the food, but they come and they want to hang out and talk, and
So you got your first food truck in 2017, correct?
2017, I started it in Daytona Beach.
Daytona Beach.
At Jimmy Hart's bar.
Ooh.
The legendary Hall of Famer Jimmy Hart.
Right, and you had, it was like a trailer, the first one, right?
It was a small trailer, it was like over, not even half this size, and then it blew up, literally blew up in 2019, had a big fire, and then I just started all over, and now we have two.
Sheesh, but the fact that you kept going though, like the demand of the food and your love for it, I'm pretty sure is what kept you going, you feel me?
Yes, because this is life after wrestling. I'm 47, I can't be wrestling, much longer, so.
What we got right here? We got some beans.
Yep, the smoked baked beans. Everything's homemade in this. So the smoked baked beans with their signature spices in there. The smoked pulled pork that we smoke for every event, 12 to 14 hours on our smokers. And our homemade coleslaw, and we do not use mayo. I'm going to tell you what we use. This is ranch based.
Oh,
because I don't like mayo.
You hate mayo?
Yes.
Hey, so look, this shit actually looks pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. So we gonna give it a try. You dig what I'm saying? Let's see what we talking about.
Oh yeah, you gotta get in there. You can dig deep, get those beans in there all in one bite.
Oh.
Whoa.
Look at that photo. Sheesh.
He's not saying nothing, that's good. We shut him up.
Gotta get one more bite. Let's get them beans real quick.
Now I gave you the C cups. I don't know if you can handle the double D cup.
Woo! Okay, let's see. Look. Bring that in. Look at that. You see that?
What's your name, son?
So we call a pressure. You did? I definitely like the meat. Definitely is tender. I love that.
Thank you.
It's not dry. You ain't like scraping in your mouth. Like it's really the balance is good, you feel me? The sauce on the top, you said it was ranch?
Yep, the ranch and the mix in the coleslaw, and then that's our sweet homemade barbecue on top.
I will say, bro, the coleslaw, it hit different than any other coleslaw I tried. But she basically just gave up the secret. She said it was ranch and not mayo. Most coleslaws with mayo, shit kind of be too thick. This shit's pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. And then we got the hint of the pickle,
Oh
you
yeah,
feel me?
all the
Got it going with the pickle. Pause. And she said this the C cup. This ain't even the double D cup.
So this would be the Triple H.
Damn. Damn.
So, and if you think you could have this, we should do a food challenge in 2026.
Yeah,
what do
no,
you
that's
say?
crazy.
Could probably fit a whole pork butt in here, big bunch of beans and a full coleslaw, one big giant pickle right in the middle.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Now, I got a quick question. 2007, I believe you were at the OVW tryouts, right?
Yep, I was there for 2 years.
2 years, and then you saw Triple H and Shawn Michaels there.
Yeah.
And you went up to Triple H, and he told you to go.
Not bitch slapping. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't come for me, 'cause I ain't say that shit. No, I was glad. But he told you to go to TNA, right?
Yes, because that time I was the OVW Women's Champ. I didn't have a contract with WWE. Triple H and Shawn Michaels were there to scout the talent.
Right.
I was so nervous. I had a match, and after my match, I went to Triple H because I just got a call the day before from Terry Taylor saying they are starting the TNA Knockout division.
Right.
And then crowning the first ever TNA Knockout champ at Bound for Glory in 07. So I told Triple H that I'm like, I have an opportunity to go to TNA. He's like, take it, go. You need to go there and develop, because unfortunately Vince does not like your style, doesn't like your look.
That's crazy though. Like all the characters he done created, I would have thought you would have been a perfect
And during
character
that
for
time,
WWE.
the girls weren't respected at that time,
Yeah.
around that 07 era.
Right. I mean, I feel like women like yourself and like Mickie James and other female wrestlers kind of broke through a different mold for women wrestlers.
Yes.
So like, talk about that, being a part of the transition of how female wrestlers were looked at that time.
It was because TNA, because I've known Terry Taylor since I started, probably in like 02, 03 when I started going to Nashville for TNA.
Right.
And when they picked, because Gail Kim and Tracy Brooks were already part of TNA.
Okay.
And they wanted to start wrestling. So then they're like, you can think of some girls that would be great to make history here. So they got the Beautiful People, Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, awesome future Hall of Famers coming up. And you got those two, you got Awesome Kong coming in, me, you had Shelly Martinez, Christy Hemme, Roxy, and you look at all of us, we were the Evolution.
Yeah.
Before the Evolution started.
And if y'all who don't know the Evolution, that's Batista, Triple H, Randy Orton, Ric Flair. Woo! You dig? Yeah.
But we were such a breath of fresh air, where it's just like we all were so different, and TNA let us be that way. Like they never wanted to change me. They're like, be ODB, do your thing.
And I like that too, because you had like that, I don't give a fuck vibe. I'm here to fuck you up, but I'm here to have a good time.
Well,
she's not a 4-time Knockouts TNA champion for a reason. She was knocking the fuck out your ass.
Or 4-time knocked up champ. That's what I called myself.
Knocked up champ.
Because it accidentally came out when I was cutting a promo, and they're like, what did you just say? I'm like, I think I just said knocked up. And they're like, keep it. I'm like, it's you. I'm like, all right.
Well, hey.
Might have had a little too much of the flash that day.
I feel that. But hey, look, me in the cup, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Y'all come fuck with this.
Oh yeah.
I'm giving it a thumbs up. Yeah. Jessie, what we got next? What we got on the menu?
We got the Mama Mac. So this is our white cheddar, white queso mac with the smoked chicken and our hot sauce on there. The hot sauce is like a Minnesota hot. Probably our second year with the mac. It wasn't full-time last year, but it got full-time this year.
Yeah.
It made the menu.
So like, when you go about creating your menu, like what thoughts come to, across your mind?
If you want to keep it simple too, because you're on a food truck, it's not a full restaurant.
Right.
It's hard to keep everything on here. So we picked the two proteins, the pork and chicken, and then you kind of like when I first started, I just had a pork sandwich. I didn't even have chicken sandwich yet. Just the pork, and then you kind of add, you just kind of have fun, like the messy Jessie. We just had fun one day. Me and Big Al were hungry. We're like, dun, 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 and bam, and it was messy. And then, since you know I'm messy sometimes, I guess, so he named it the Messy Jessie.
Man, real quick, a little bit before I dive into this, like, what inspired you to get into wrestling? What made you want to get into OVW and then eventually TNA?
Well, I was a fan wrestling growing up when I was little. My parents would take us to wrestling shows like the WWF and also AWA back in the day, Gagne's. The very first wrestler I actually met was Jumpin' Jim Brunzell from the Killer Bees. Got a picture, and Demolition Smash. You looked at them like they're just larger than life characters, and it didn't really click to me yet that I could do that. Went to college, that didn't work out. Worked at Disney World, came home, and I'm like, wrestling. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Bam, didn't look back.
And you know what's so dope too about like your wrestling career? Like, you were so interactive with the fans and the people. And when you're creating your food truck, it's so dope because like the meet and greet part, right? You do a lot of meet and greets in wrestling.
Right.
Now you got your food truck and you actually with the people all the time.
Yeah.
So I actually did some homework and I saw that your food truck, the name was inspired when you used to work from a bar, work at a bar, right? And because you would always just kick the shit, drink with the people and have a good time, you came up with the name Big Al and ODB's Meat&Greet. Can you tell me a little bit about that and how that
I bartended actually. It's a different name, but it was Courtside Bar and Grill in 2010. I actually bartended as I was on TNA because we would, tape some shows. I'd come home for a week. I'm like, well, I need to do something. I'm not afraid to go bartend and then watch myself on Thursday nights and bartend and people can watch me wrestle. Because I enjoy that. I know some wrestlers, once they're away from the ring, they don't talk. Or a lot of celebrities, they don't like to talk. I'm like, if it wasn't for all the fans, it wasn't for my meet and greets, I wouldn't be here right now.
Man.
So I like to give back in that way where I'm like, if you see me, please come up to me. When you order food, I will jump out and take a picture with you. Or if I'm busy, we'll take a quick selfie, but you gotta order food.
Yeah, hey.
You can't just come by for a free picture.
You better order some fucking food. You feel me? Hey, all right, so look, we got the Mac, Mama Mac with queso with some hot sauce on top. We're gonna go ahead and dive into this real quick, man. So look. Oh, wee. This that shit. This that crack right here. You dig? Look at that. Look at that. And it ain't doing too much. She ain't doing too much with it either. Like, she ain't overdoing it with the seasonings. Ain't overdoing it with the cheese. Just the right amount of cheese where you can still taste like the chicken and it's not over, you know what I'm saying, thrown by the cheese.
Yeah.
The noodles are cooked right. They're not soggy, they're not hard. Just right in the middle, right where it needs to be. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you. Matt and Jeff, like, I worked more with Jeff Hardy at TNA, and he's just a great family man.
What was those experiences like working with him?
He's just good people. Like, every time he sees him, he's always in a good mood. I know he has his ups and downs and stuff, but he's just a great human being. Like, he's one of my favorites.
No, I definitely felt the energy when I met them in person.
Yeah.
I was fanned out.
They're all about their fans. Because I remember, like, we'd go out, to eat and stuff after the TNA shows, and Jeff actually would be sitting down eating with the fans. I'm like, that's how I want to be. I'm like, that's awesome.
And you're doing it.
That's exactly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the interactions we've been having today with people just coming up.
People just barge right through. They're like, excuse me.
People see us recording, they don't even give a fuck. ODB, look. My son loves you.
Yeah.
Nah.
They didn't order shit.
She literally said, if you don't order shit, don't talk to me.
Right. I look the other way.
Exactly. Experience at TNA, like, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of crazy stories. So, like, what's one of, like, the most memorable stories you have in the ring or outside of the ring, behind the curtain at TNA?
All right, I got a good one. So, God rest his soul, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, man.
So when, it's got chills there for a sec. So when me and EY got married, in the steel cage. The greatest, one of my funnest segments. And after they told me like 2 days before that I'd be taking my camouflage wedding dress off. So they're like, make sure you have camouflage underneath or wearing something underneath. Right. So that happens. I had within my bra and panties for the first time and only time in a wrestling ring I did that. Then afterwards, the segment was over, the cameras are off, and me and EY are like, you guys gonna let us out of this cage? Right. I'm kind of just standing here in my underwear. They're like, yeah, so they unlock the cage. The first person I see when I go through the curtain is Hulk Hogan. He's clapping his hands. He's like, wow. He's like, that was great. You guys did a hell of a job. And then he has his hands out. I'm like, oh, I'm hugging Hulk Hogan in my bra and panties.
Man.
Yeah.
That boy Hulk Hogan was definitely one of them ones.
I was excited when he came to TNA, and the first time meeting him, I walked right up to him like, hey Hulk, I'm ODB. He's like, I know who you are, you're ODB. And it was odd. And then we had a beer afterwards, and it was fun.
So like, even though you weren't exactly in WWE, a lot of like that world, those wrestlers, they knew of everyone, huh? No matter what.
I always attract, because I did a lot of indies too, and I was attracted to the legends. You know, like when I was doing indies, you had, you know, like Beefcake and Jimmy Hart doing stuff, and I just glued myself to them because me and Tracy Brooks, we would travel and hang out with those guys and Hacksaw and like just hearing their stories, because I grew up watching those guys, like Honky Tonk Man, Jake the Snake. I'm like, man, I want to hang out with these guys. I want to hear the stories. Man. Yeah, that, I mean, and it was cool because yes, like you said, I was never in that WWE ring, but they sure do know who I am, you know, the smart ones, the important ones.
Well, like, what was that moment like when you got your first championship at TNA?
I was like, it's about damn time. It took me like about 2 years till they finally put the belt on me. It felt good, and I think the fans were like, shit, about time.
About time, yeah.
And then I think my last run in TNA, I remember Kurt Angle. We were in I want to say we were in San Diego. Gail Kim took the belt off me, and I held the belt for 3 weeks. And Kurt Angle's like, that was a hell of a run, ODB, and starts laughing and walks away. I'm like, thanks, Kurt. And then I was gone like a few weeks later.
Man.
Both meats, you got the smoked chicken, you got the smoked pulled pork, you got the beans, you got the slaw, you got the white queso, my favorite, and jalapenos. Basically everything we have.
This shit right here look crazy.
Yeah, that's one of Big Al's creations.
So what made you just say we're gonna throw everything on the nachos?
We do a lot of big events. So a lot of people like to buy stuff and share it. Right. So we're like, why not just put it all on one? And that is one of the top sellers when we're at all the concerts.
I bet.
Yeah. So that way a few people can share it.
After a few beers in your system, I know this right here.
Like, man,
yeah. We're gonna dive right into this one. We're gonna come on.
Mania. Barbecue.
Oh wait.
Would you like something? It's $2 extra.
Yeah. This is
How is it?
10 out of 10.
Oh, right.
20 out of 20.
Bad.
100 out of 100. Hey, look. This shit really busting. We're gonna get an outer part. Look. We're gonna go ahead and dive into it like this. Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna get a little messy, but oh well. The right amount of food, you feel me, is displayed all over the, you know what I'm saying, the nachos. Most places when you get nachos, they dump that shit in one area. She did her thing, spraying it out, making sure it got in between each nacho, you feel me? She got the cheese drizzled all over the place. You got the beans busting, the stuff that we tried today. The Mama Mac, Big Al nachos, meat in the cup. If I were to put it in order, what is my favorite? I'm gonna go the Mama Mac one, Big L nachos 2. Me in the cut 3. But they are all delicious. They all hit. They all go. I'm telling you. Hey Jessie, I appreciate you for having me here today, trying the food on the menu. That shit is amazing.
Well, thank you. I
I
appreciate
ain't gonna lie.
that.
Like I said, the Mama Mac, Big L nachos, meat in the cup, the C cup, not them double D cups.
He couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much for coming out. I appreciate that. This is
Yeah.
awesome. And I do want to say we are only open during the spring and summertime.
Okay. Hey, and like I said, tag team match, me and ODB versus Jeff and Matt Hardy, like I
What the
said.
hell you doing?
You did.
I ain't doing
Yeah,
no
bitch,
ladder.
you.
I ain't doing no ladder, man.